So now we go over to elevator recall. We have the alarm. What do we want to activate? We have smokes, right? We have a bunch of smoke detectors. So let me show you how we would identify smokes. So we have all of these smokes here, a bunch of different areas smokes. Now to identify the elevator, we will either put the word elevator into it. So here we have one example right here. So you see we have L2. This is the first elevator lobby, right? This would be the one in the cellar. So this rule will be different than all of the other smokes slightly. So we have the level that it's on, auto, because I guess this is an auto shop. And then instead of putting the number, we put the word elevator just to switch it up a little bit so we can write a separate rule to control the elevator smokes differently than the rest of the system. So now the L star will still activate this guy because it knows from this point on what that star represents. So it really doesn't matter what these numbers and letters are. As long as you put L star, it will activate each and every input device that's supposed to activate on the input side, right? So now let's go back over to the rules. So now what are we doing with the elevator recall? We're turning on that relay, the elevator recall relay. Pretty simple. Same thing here. So now we have the alarm flow. There's only a few water flow switches probably in the building. So same scenario. L star, any one of those levels, I don't care what number or what it is after this representation, we're going to turn this input label. Any one of those input labels will activate this elevator recall output side, right? So now we have the bypass switch. You already seen all the switches, how we activated the fan. So inside the switch, we identified one of them, that last switch, as the bypass switch. So now what we're doing here is we're turning on that LED immediately. So that way, as soon as we hit the switch, this LED is going to turn on, that same associated LED. Then we're going to disable the speakers. We're going to disable the strobes. We're going to disable the door release. We're going to disable fan shutdown. And we're also going to latch off the fan shutdown relays, right? So we're going to make sure none of this activates when we hit this switch. So if we're doing some testing in the building, somebody doing some work in the building, you will hit that bypass switch so they can go do what they need to do.